There's a lot of misinformation out there, and it's keeping many people from achieving their dream of owning a home. And if you've ever thought that I need a 20% down payment or my credit isn't good enough to qualify for a mortgage, this video is going to be just for you. We're going to debunk these myths and give you the facts that you need in order to move forward with confidence. Hi, I'm Sabriyah Callis, your partner in finding and funding your new home, and welcome back to the First Home Forever Love series. Listen, we're going to jump into these top myths about home ownership and why they shouldn't hold you back. Myth number one, you need a 20% down payment to buy a home. The biggest myth of all, y'all, is the idea that you need a 20% down payment. While it's true that a larger down payment can lower your monthly mortgage payments and it can help eliminate private mortgage insurance, it's not a requirement for buying a home. The truth is, many loan programs do allow for significantly lower down payments. For example, we have FHA loans, they only require as little as 3.5% down. VA loans offer a 0% down for eligible veterans and active duty members. Then there's conventional loans. Some lenders offer options with as little as 3% down. So if you've been saving for years to reach that 20%, it's time to explore more options that may be accessible to you, and you might be closer to home ownership than you think. Myth number two that you might be hearing, you need perfect credit to qualify for a mortgage. That's another common myth, that you need perfect credit score to buy a home. And I've heard many people say my credit isn't good enough and give up before they even try. But the truth is, while a higher credit score can help you qualify for better interest rates, many loan programs are designed to help people with less than perfect credit. FHA loans often accept credit scores as low as 580. Some lenders may work with scores even lower if you make a larger down payment. So if you're unsure about your credit, start by checking your score and looking for ways to improve it if it needs to be improved. Pay down debt, avoid any new credit inquiries, and make on-time payments. And that's going to make a big difference over time. Then we have myth number three, y'all. Renting is always cheaper than owning. Here's a myth that keeps many renters from exploring home ownership. Renting isn't always cheaper. Yes, renting does have lower upfront costs, but it's not always the most effective option in the long run. When you rent, your monthly payments is building your landlord's equity and not yours. And with home ownership, your monthly payments contribute to your own equity, giving you a financial asset that grows over time. And in many areas, monthly mortgage payments can be comparable to or even less than the rent. So if you're paying high rent, it's worth exploring whether home ownership could save you money and help you build wealth. Myth number four, the home buying process is too complicated. That's another myth that I hear a lot of, that the home buying process is too complicated. I don't know what to do, what all is involved. And I promise you, there is a lot of steps, but you don't have to navigate it all alone. The truth is, with the right team that includes a knowledgeable real estate agent, a trusted lender, and other professionals that's going to help you along the process, it makes it much more manageable. Here on this channel, we continuously provide you with tips and resources to make the process of home ownership easier to understand. With the help of social media, it has given us much more access to information that really wasn't readily available when I purchased my first home back in 2003. I had to rely on the salesperson, an agent, people that may have purchased a home in the past. But there are a lot of resources available to guide you, including first-time home buyer workshops, online guides, and even personalized support programs. So be sure to subscribe to this channel to stay in the loop. Remember, every homeowner was once a first-time buyer. So you're not alone, and there's plenty of help available to make the journey to home ownership so much more smoother. Myth number five is a good one. It's not the right time to buy. Finally, let's talk about timing. Some people believe there's a perfect time to buy a home and wait for the stars to align, whether it's lower interest rates, a bigger down payment, or the perfect market conditions. But the truth is, the best time to buy is when you're financially ready and prepared to take on the responsibilities of home ownership. I'm going to repeat that for those of you guys in the cheap seats, right? The best time to buy is when you're financially ready and prepared to take on the responsibilities of home ownership. Waiting too long could mean missing out on opportunities, especially if home prices and interest rates continue to rise, and they will. One goes up, the other may come down, or they continue to rise together. So if you're ready to take on that step, don't let timing hold you back. Start the conversation and explore your options today. Let's get on a free planning session together. My link is going to be below so we can get you on a plan to become a homeowner this year. Well, you guys, there you have it. 5 common myths about home ownership debunked. My hope is that you feel more empowered and informed to take the next step toward owning your own home. If you found this video to be helpful in any way, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to it for more tips and resources. And don't forget to check out my free resource. It's called the Home Ownership Myth Buster Guide over on the Callis blog. It breaks down everything that we talked about on today, and it's going to give you actionable steps to get started. I thank you again for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of First Home Forever Love.